boss?
We haven't been able to determine the cause. His eyes are open, but he's not really conscious. Not 100% at least. His brain is still asleep.
I see. Hey, wake up. You're our last chance. It's Derek.
Haha, you cheated. I just called you that, didn't I? First, let's test your eyesight. Stand in the middle of
The controller keeps on disconnecting. I think it's because the Xbox is behind me and I have the controller pointed away from it. So I'm like kind of trying to like point it towards it. But that's the only reason I can think it keeps on disconnecting.
Ring on the floor and look at the logo on the wall.
And this is a really ad hoc setup here, but okay, so that time I paused it on my own. But it doesn't, for some reason, the Xbox console companion app, it will not, well, it'll connect and it'll recognize the console, and it'll like show what I'm doing, like if I'm on the main screen, the home screen, or the in the game. But then when you go to try to connect to do streaming, to get it to connect over onto the computer, it won't do it. And I updated the Xbox operating system, and I also made sure that everything is updated on the computer's end, and it just doesn't work. I was reading through a Microsoft forum about that, and apparently, like back in January or February, Microsoft did an update, and ever since then it hasn't worked. So I'm also going to have to be mindful of my voice because I turned the noise gate and noise suppression off so that it can pick up the sound of the TV. Like I said, I know this is very ad hoc, but it's the best I can really do for now. I don't really like the way that the camera is angled, but again, it's the best I can do. But because it isn't connected on the companion app, I think that probably I will not I probably won't worry about playing this game the entire stream, I guess. Probably will do something else. Yeah, I really hate having the noise gate and noise suppression off because it picks up everything. I have a fan running in the background in my hallway, and it's picking that up, and that's like 15 feet away. So, but in order to pick up the TV, because it's literally a sound coming from the TV. So this is so ad hoc. Yeah. Oh well, kind of let down, to be honest. I was hoping that everything was going to go as planned, but I don't know. Also, another thing, Streamlabs. For some reason, is not picking up my microphone or the desktop audio. I'm not quite sure why that is. So I'm using good old OBS Classic tonight. OBS Studio, which I prefer to use anyway, but I'll probably migrate back over to this. It's pretty much set up the same as it is on Streamlabs, so. Alright, well, dang. And also, the first little stream I did was like 12 minutes, but then I was noticing that the sound wasn't coming through, so I stopped. And then I started with OBS Studio. But I was only planning on doing an hour on Trovo, but I'm restreaming to Trovo and to YouTube But in the next 27 minutes, I was going to stop and then restart, and I was going to restream this time to YouTube and Twitch. So the microphone's picking up sound. Like I says, it's probably the fan in my hallway. But yeah, this controller keeps on disconnecting. But I think it's because I have it pointed away from the Xbox. Yeah, that's what it seems like. So I'll try to point it this way.
Okay, let's open the door. Get the card key from the top of the desk. Use that to open the door. All right. Now the next test will involve some exercise, so get ready.
But yeah, this is just straight up over the camera. So it kind of it sucks, but it is what it is.
It was a big one. Nothing to worry about, though. Japan is earthquake central. We get them all the time. Unfortunately, that board fell in the last earthquake. Sorry, Derek, but you'll have to jump across to the other side. Go through there while you're crouched. There's no need to crawl.
But hopefully the Xbox companion app will get an update, and then so
That ladder.
next time I play this, it will be connected to the computer.
Let go to come down. Next, I want you to move forward in a crouch. To crawl through a narrow opening, lower your stance as you move through. Hang from the bar in front of you. Move across to the other side on the bar. Let go if you want to come down. Just be careful of what's underneath your feet. All right, now climb up there. Well, your physical capability seemed just fine. The next test is the last one. Let's get through it as quickly as we can and break for lunch. Go to room 3, please. Now let's see how your shooting skills have held up. Don't worry, the rubber bullets. Now grab a clip and load the gun. First, try and shoot the target in front of you. Good. Next, I'll put 2 targets up. Shoot the one I tell you to shoot.
Hey, Mike.
Red. That's not the target I told you to shoot. Try again.
So the Xbox companion app is not working. I posted that in the Discord. There was an update back in January or February, and so far it's not working. So this is the next best thing. Just pointing a freaking camera and turning off my noise gate so that the microphone picks up the TV sound. So I know it kind of sucks, but that's all I can do until the Xbox Companion app is working again. When that's working again, I'll be able to stream it to the computer and capture it, and it'll be, legit. But as is right now, the sound is coming out of the TV, and I have it catching the sound from the TV. So I had to turn off my noise suppression and noise gate so that it can pick the sound up. So I started at 9:30. For the first time I started, it was like 12 minutes. I was using Streamlabs, but for some reason the sound wasn't coming through, even though I had made sure that everything was connected correctly with my microphone and the desktop audio. So I had to stop and restart, and I'm using OBS Studio, Classic Studio, which I prefer. But I'm only going to do this for another 11 minutes, and then I'm going to stop, and then I'm going to restart on Twitch and YouTube. I'm doing YouTube and Trovo right now. I wanted to get an hour into Trovo at least. But in 11 minutes, 10 and a half minutes, I'm going to stop and restart, and I'll be on Twitch and YouTube. And I'll do there for 2.5 hours. But because of this ad hoc setup, I don't know really if it's something that is that I may want to do for the whole stream. Just because it is really ad hoc. Yeah. So in 10 minutes, I'm going to stop and restart to Twitch and YouTube.
That's not the target I told you to shoot. Try again. Blue.
How do I have to point my
What's wrong, dear?
controller over to the Xbox too, because it keeps on disconnecting the controller. The Xbox is over there.
That's not the target I told you to shoot. Try again.
Oh, there we go.
That's not the target I told you to shoot. Try again. Blue. Good. Red. Good. Blue. Good. Now let's try some hand-to-hand combat. I realize you're still recovering, but I need your cooperation on these tests. But don't worry, we're almost done for the day. Derek, I want you to try some basic fighting moves to test your muscle functions. Give me a quick jab. Good. Now a straight punch. Good. Try an uppercut. Good. Okay, how about a high kick? Good. Give me a kick. Good. All right, now do a back fist punch. Good. You're doing great. Now try a 1-2 punch. Good. The next move will require a bit of coordination. Try a right straight to a right kick combo. Good. Good. Now let's mix it up and try a 1-2 punch to a right kick. Good. Okay, now try a backflip. Good. Excellent. Now do an evade.
Yeah. See, the Xbox controller disconnected again. It's because it's over there. I have it close to my router because I have it plugged into the Ethernet. And the controller's over here, but it keeps on disconnecting. So I have to like aim it over here.
Good. Practice your guard in front of the mirror. Good. Good job. That was the last test for the day. Your lunch is ready for you if you're up. Take a break. You've earned it. Put the gun back where you found it.
This fucking disconnection on this controller is annoying as hell. Transfer from Terminus 4. Urination times 4, defecation times 2. No change in coma state. Dosage 1200. Urination times 5, defecation times 1. Respiration improved, brain activity and heart rate are equivalent to conscious state. Test subject 7, by the way. Okay, so I only have 4 minutes before I restart. And the part that's coming up is like really a good part for the story. So I think I'll just wait a few minutes because I'm going to restart for YouTube and Twitch. So I'll just wait a second. Yeah, but this is like a really ad hoc setup. But what can I do, you know? The console, Xbox console app is not working. Okay, so probably by the time this song is done. All right. Well, what I'm going to do is stop and restart. Well, I don't know. Let's see. Actually, I think. Okay, it's like I have to add this up here. Let me look at YouTube. It doesn't show my time on there, but the last one was 13 minutes and a half, so 14 minutes. I guess another 15 minutes. So 14. It's hard to say how long this one has been. I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop and restart on YouTube and Twitch, so I'll be right back.